This YCN segment is brought to you by Bubba's Bar and Grill on Lake Sunapee in Newberry Harbor.
YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by Mascoma Savings Bank. With no shareholders to please, they are committed to remaining independent and to reinvesting profits in our community. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. La Valley Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. Bubba's Bar and Grill, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees, and award-winning seafood chowder. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in London, New Hampshire. MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948. Raleigh Lakeside Builders, specializing in custom and waterfront homes, shoreline protection, renovations, and full-scale design. And by Ramontos in Claremont, always fresh, always delicious. Now hosting YCN Sports Talk the first Wednesday of every month. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week here in Newport, New Hampshire. Andrew Zerhide here on the call. Tigers currently up 25-21 here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. It's been a very competitive game. Really, the Tigers in that last quarter scoring, I believe, 9 points. Looks like Houston with the rebound there gets fouled. State Hawks basketball. But yeah, Newport scoring 9 points in that third quarter while the Hawks only scored 6. Taylor Signor currently leading Hopkinton with, looks to be 11 points. Houston behind her with 4. But yeah, Signor, the only points the Hawks scored were from 2 threes from Signor. So Newport really playing superb defense. Hawks moving the ball around the perimeter. Yeah, I think the Hawks could use some screens. And that was Fiona Bean with the shot. Couldn't get it to go, but the Hawks stays Hawks basketball. Nice job by them rebounding, saving that ball from going out of bounds. And that was Fiona Bean, the missed shot, but again, the Hawks get the ball back. Signor, yeah, that's what the Hawks need to do. Need to use their best player to shoot those long balls. She hits another 3. That's her 4th of the game by Signor. Hawks down by just 1 now, 23-24. Today's game is being brought to you in part by Echo Communications. Call them for all of your printing needs. And by Raleigh Lakeside Builders, specializing in custom and waterfront homes, shoreline protection, renovations, and full-scale design. Check out their Facebook page. Hawks get the ball back. Signor went to the hoop, couldn't quite hit it. It's good defense there by Ellie Owen on Hopkinton. And Bean with the steal, goes right to the hoop for 2 points. Nice move by Fiona Bean, the sophomore. The Hawks now up 26-25 by 1 point. Newport will take a timeout. Hawks offense looking good as of late, but we will take a break as well. You've been watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer.
Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week here in Newport, New Hampshire. Andrew Zerhide here on the call. The Tigers currently down by a point to the Hopkinton Hawks, 25-26. Hopkinton with the full court defense. Coronas dribbles around it. Anna Pies with the fake. Yeah, blocking foul there will be called, I believe, against Meserve. Nice job by the Tigers of getting around that full court pressure. Tune in every week for YCN Sports Talk, focusing on our region's college and professional sports with the Salt Hill Pub NFL Picks of the Week. And every week, YCN Sports Wrap takes a look at local high school games in our area. Check for air schedules at ycnnow.com. Tigers will inbound the ball. Nice play by Signor, knocking the ball out of bounds. That is Alyssa Burr, the sophomore for Newport, inbounding the ball now. Trying to find Coronis. Finds Kennedy Pies. Ball knocked away from Anna Pies. It's Meserve there. Hurd trying to set a screen. And there's a foul, I believe, called against Fiona Bean from Hopkinton. State Tigers basketball. YCN is now affiliated with the Heroes and Icons Network on WYCI and WYCU. H&I is your destination for television's heroic characters and iconic stars. All eyes are on H&I and Outside Television on WYCX, America's active adventure lifestyle leader. Tigers now moving the ball around, almost losing it a number of times. Anna Pies with it, top of the key. Passes over to Kennedy Pies. She tries to go to the hoop, but solid defense by the Hawks. Pass down low to Meserve. High arcing shot, can't get it to go. Anna Pies recovers. Still a 1-point game, 25-26. Hopkinton on top by 1. Anna Pies with the jump shot, just rims out. Seen a number of those balls tonight. And that's a jump ball. It'll go Hopkinton's way. If I'm the Hawks, I think I'm going to try to feed Signor, try to set a screen, get her an open look. She's already hit 4 threes in this game. Another one of those would be big. Hawks up by just 1, but neither team so far breaking the 30-point mark, so every point is very important in this game. Oh, and that's a turnover call against Fiona Bean. Newport fans letting her know she can't do that. Coronis now with the ball for the Tigers. Kennedy Pies goes down low to Hurd. And Hurd draws the foul, she'll shoot 2. Hurd, I believe, has not scored since she hit a pair of free throws in the second quarter. And in that first quarter, she scored 7 points, so the Hawks have done a nice job of containing her. She hasn't gotten many chances to score down low. Her first shot misses. She is currently on the night 2 for 3 at the line. With a couple of substitutions for the Hawks. McGrath comes back in this game. And Hurd shoots her second. She can't get that one to fall. Hawks are still up by 1 point here, 26-25. Pass over to Houston now. Nice move by Houston. Can she get it to fall? No, she can't. Ball goes off of her. Newport basketball. Kennedy Pies inbounds to Coronis. She quickly dribbles up past half court over to Kennedy. Over to Anna Pies, and Pies gets whistled for the travel call. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You've been watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Harris Family Furniture in Plymouth, Laconia, and Chichester.
Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week here in Newport, New Hampshire, between the Hopkinton Hawks and Newport Tigers. Andrew Zerhide here on the call. Signor passes up a 3. No, she takes it and she sinks it. That's her 5th 3 of the night by Taylor Signor. Her team up now by 4, 29-25. Looks like Kennedy Pies drew the foul there. Nice job by her going to the hoop, getting 2 shots. Substitution now for Hopkinton. Thomas comes back in this game while Meserve takes a seat. And Kennedy will shoot a pair. First one no good. Second shot is up, and she can't get that one to go. The Hawks recover up now by 4 with just about 3 minutes left in this game. 2 points would be big right here. I believe that if they could score 2, that would be the biggest lead of the night, up by 6 for either team. Houston now inbounding to Signor. Inside to Thomas, out to McGrath, back out to Signor. Someone's got to take an open look here. Trying to force it a little too much, but nice recovery there. It's Ellie Owen down low. Looked like she might have fumbled the pass, but she recovered and got 2 points. That's a big bucket for the Hawks. Oh, and the steal there. That was Houston, couldn't get that one to go. Hopkinton right now with all the momentum, up by 6. Bolio maybe forced a 3. If Hopkinton can score here, it's going to be tough for the Tigers to overcome an 8-point deficit. Signor now taking her time. And Kennedy Pies with the foul, reach in. But that won't be a shooting foul on the court. And the Tigers looks like they'll take a timeout. Head coach Ross Dole wants to talk things over. His team now down by 6. Hopkinton looking good as of late. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with the end of this game. You've been watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist.
Welcome back here to the YCN Game of the Week. Andrew Zerhide here on the call in Newport, New Hampshire, between the Tigers and the Hopkinton Hawks. Hopkinton currently up 6 now with about 2 minutes left. And I believe that was either a backcourt or a carry, not sure, but it's a big turnover there by the Hawks. Tigers recovering. They will take this possession. They can easily get back into this one if they can score here. Coronis with the ball. Passing to Hurd. Passing over to Bolio. Wasn't much of an angle for Bolio to shoot, but yeah, and Bolio, I believe, just had to dish it to somebody. No one was there. Ball goes out of bounds. The Hawks recover. Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game. We'll choose the team member that had the greatest impact. Right now, the Hawks is trying to take some time off the clock. Definitely smart, up by 6 points here. Tigers are gonna need a foul eventually. A minute and a half left in this game. There's a foul by Coronis. Not sure if that was intentional, but gonna have to start doing that soon anyway. We have seen the Tigers force a number of turnovers, so might be able to play defense and get the ball back, but if the Hawks are just gonna run the time off the clock, they're gonna have no choice. And Houston calls a timeout. The Hawks will talk this one over with a minute and a half left in this one. They are up by 6 points. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You've been watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by La Valley Building Supply and Middleton Building Supply.
Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Andrew Zerhide here on the call. You're in Newport, New Hampshire, between the Tigers and Hopkinton Hawks. Right now, a minute and a half left. Hawks up by just 6. Signor now, tight defense, Coronis playing on her. The ref's gonna whistle that for a foul. Stay Hopkinton basketball. Right now, the host with 5 fouls. So Newport soon to be in the bonus. Hopkinton now just trying to dribble the ball around, take time off the clock. Pretty good defense by Coronis there at the top, trying to force something, and there's a turnover by Bolio. But Abby Houston gets the ball right back. Nice awareness by her. That would have been big for the Tigers if they could have stolen the ball and scored quickly, but Houston with a big save. Hopkinton now just dribbling the ball around, and the Tigers are going to have to start fouling here soon. And there's a foul. Kennedy Pies on McGrath. This will stay with Hopkinton, of course. They will inbound the ball. Houston now. The Tigers have no choice but to play man-to-man defense. Get right up in everybody's face. They need a turnover or need a foul. They have to get the ball back. Yeah, and there's a foul by Alexis Hurd on Ellie Owen. And Ellen will go to the line, shoot 1 and 1. Really, if you're the Tigers, might have won a foul about 30 seconds ago. Shooting 1 and 1, there's no guarantee. And that's a big shot there by Ellie Owen, sinking the first of 2. That puts her team up by 7. 32 to 25. The second shot missed, but Abby Houston is there for the rebound. And immediately she is fouled by the Tigers. She will go to the line and shoot 2. But we will be right back after these messages. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Lake Sunapee Visiting Nurse Association and Hospice.
Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week here in Newport, New Hampshire. Abby Houston is at the line shooting 2 shots. 1 and 1. She hits the first one. She'll get another shot. Another big free throw knocked down by the visiting Hawks. They are now up by 8, 33 to 25. And Abby Houston's second shot misses, but she gets another offensive rebound, and she will immediately get fouled with 43 seconds left. Hawks still up by 8, 33 to 25. And Abby Houston, before she hit that free throw, she had scored 4 points in this game, but it's been big on the defensive side. A couple of big offensive rebounds and a steal late in this one. She misses that one. Tigers recover. Pass up the court to Bolio. They've got to score quickly. Pass to Anna Pye. She's going to go right to the hoop. Can't get that one to go. Thomas recovers. 30 seconds left. Well, that was a foul there. Tigers really just trying to foul, trying to get Hopkinton to the free throw line. And Ellie Owen will go to the charity stripe to shoot a pair. So I think now's a good time to talk about our HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat player of the game. We're gonna give that one to senior Taylor Signor on Hopkinton. She led her team with 17 points. She hit 5 threes in this one, 4 in the second half alone. She was big for her team when they were struggling to score. So nice job by Signor in this one, scoring 17 points, leading all scorers. She had a big night, and her team, they're gonna probably hang on to win this one, now up by 9 points, as we just saw Owen hit one of her 2 free throws. Tigers moving the ball around, maybe try to get one last look. Bolio passes out to Hurd. She will take the 3. That one will miss. And the Hawks now with 5 points left will just dribble up past half court. And this one's gonna be over. The visiting Hawks win a big game by 9 points, 34 to 25. But the Tigers, you know, they at times struggled shooting the ball. They played pretty well defensively, but Hopkinton just pulled away in the end. And really their senior captain, Taylor Signor, came up big at the end of this one, hitting a number of big shots. And Abby Houston also played a big role. I believe she scored 5 points, and Bean put in 6. Really a nice effort by the Hawks. And if you're the Tigers, going forward, you just got to shoot the ball a little bit better and limit those turnovers. But for the most part, Hopkinton had a really good night. They scored when they had to, passed the ball well, shot the ball well. Signor did a nice job leading her team. So that's going to do it for the YCN Game of the Week. Again, the final score, Hopkinton wins this one 34-25 by 9 points. I want to thank Greg and Alex. You've been watching the YCN Game of the Week. Be sure to tune in next week when we'll be in Windsor. Have a good night, everyone. YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by Mascoma Savings Bank. With no shareholders to please, they are committed to remaining independent and to reinvesting profits in our community. HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. La Valley Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. Bubba's Bar and Grill, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees, and award-winning seafood chowder. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948. Raleigh Lakeside Builders, specializing in custom and waterfront homes, shoreline protection, renovations, and full-scale design. And by Ramontos in Claremont, always fresh, always delicious. Now hosting YCN Sports Talk the first Wednesday of every month.